Hey everyone, welcome to another painting, Paint with Rick. Today I'm going to kind of paint on the fly, but I kind of know what I want. I'm going to have my horizon about here, then we'll have some trees coming forward at an angle like this, getting bigger. And then we'll have these trees here remain small, but I think I want some water, like a river coming through here from the left to the right, and then some earth tones down here. I'm going to start with a chip brush, 1.5 inches. You can use any kind of bristle brush you got. And I'm going to start with some sap green right out of the tube. I'm just going to kind of lay in my horizon across the back here, so I know where the horizon's going to start. And let's just bring some of this down, this green. I'm going to get a little sap yellow ochre right now and just kind of mix it in there with a little bit with that green up here. Bring it down a little bit. A little yellow ochre. We're going to have water come through here, so let's get some more sap green and just kind of put some sap green down in here. Nothing special right now, just get some color down here. Leave a spot here for water like that. That looks good. That's good enough. Let's lay in some tree trunks right now. Grab a fan brush, a number 2. I don't have any brown out, so I got a little Venetian red. Let me mix a little yellow ochre with it and see what kind of color I get. A little bit of white. And then we'll make some tree trunks right now. You just use brown if you got it. And what we'll do, we'll put our tree trunks in now. We'll have a couple, maybe 4 trees on this side. Get this one to come down further. This one's going to be closer to us. Just some indications of tree trunks here. We'll work these a little better. And then we're going to have probably 3 trees over here. Just pop up 3 tree trunks here. Just like that. Nothing special. At that same, let's grab another fan brush and let's run some water down here right now with some blue. I got some blue that I mixed down with some white. And I'm just going to lay in some blue here so we can actually see our water as we work. Just lay it in like this. Nothing special right now. Just get some color down there. It's all going to change. Let's grab a little bit more blue on your fan brush, and we'll kind of sneak it maybe from the side here in front of the trees like this. There we go. So we'll have a river coming from here just like that. All right, I like that. Looks good. Very good. All right, let's run our trees now, then we're going to do our sky. So get your 1.5 inch chip brush, or 1 inch chip brush, and we're going to make some trees now with a mixture of sap green and black. Dip into your linseed oil and then tap into your sap green and black. And let's design a small tree right here. on this tree trunk. We'll keep getting bigger as we come down, a little bit bigger each time, okay? Get some more paint. We got one here. And we're going to have a big tree right on the edge here, so let's pop in a tree here. Fill it in. We're going to highlight these with different colors. Just like that. Bring your the bottom of your trees kind of level with each other at the bottom like that. There we go. That looks good. When we put different colors up there, it'll really look cool. Let's do these 3 trees here. Let's make this one on the left. Let's make the one in the middle like kind of taller than the other 2. And maybe this is going to be a rounder one. And then we'll make this one here just a small little tree here. We'll have to reshape the tops because we're going to paint around our trees in the sky. So just get it in there just like that, okay? Now what we're going to do is get another brush and we're going to put our sky in now. I'm going to use a very light blue to get started up here. And then I'm going to lighten it up as I come down with the titanium white. I think this was ultramarine blue with a lot of white in it. I don't want it to be a very bright blue sky. With the same brush, just dip into your linseed oil and now get some titanium white on your brush. And let's kind of pick up some of this blue here and we'll bring it down to our trees now. Just bring it down to your trees. Wipe your brush off, get some more white, and come down to your trees. It's okay to hit your trees a little because we're going to reshape the tops, but if you hit them with some white, it's okay. You get this tonalism look where, see how the color's mixing with the sky? It's kind of what I want right now. So bring this white down to your trees. Let it mingle with that color a little bit, even down here. Don't be afraid to hit the colors. We got to put color underneath our trees as well. Get some more white. We'll redo our trunks and everything, don't worry. Just let it mingle with the color next to it in the sky. Just like that. Alright, I like that. Looks good. Alright, let's get your brush that you made your trees with, and let's come up here, just get a little bit of paint on your brush. All we're going to basically do now is come up in here and hit at the very top of the color and reshape the top of your trees, okay? Let the brush shape the top of those trees. Just like that. Let's do this side. Let the brush do the work. There we go. Let's see how this is looking in the frame. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think this is too straight for me, so I'm going to bring my trees a little lower, I think. A little closer to the horizon. There we go. That looks better. I don't like the color of these, the tree trunks. So what we're going to do, I'll show you. Take a paper towel. We'll do our tree trunks a different way, but take a paper towel now, and at the horizon, take a wipe across the back at the horizon there, just like that. We're going to do our tree trunks a little different. All right, with the paper towel now, let's try putting in some tree trunks. Roll up a napkin like this, and we're going to try and put a tree trunk up in here into each tree. Get a new part of your napkin each time you do this, okay? Just pull up some tree trunks there with the paper towel. Just like that. I like that better. It looks more natural, okay? But we're still getting the color in there. You see where we put the red? Let's do 3 tree trunks over here the same way. Roll up your paper towel. Just like that. Really tight. Now let's come in here and pull up a tree trunk there. Another one here. Kind of wiggle it up as you go. Very good. Let's put a few branches on these. For the branches, roll really tight. Roll one up that's really tight and small. Okay. And we'll make some a few branches coming off these. All right, that looks good enough for me. You can keep working them if you want. Make these trunks at the bottom flare out a little bit. But you can do that also with brush work. Let's see how that's looking so far. Pretty good. All right, I like it. Let's get a blender brush in here now and lightly blend our grass down here. Lightly blend it. I'm going to probably put some bushes along the water here if I have enough time. If I don't get to it, you can add whatever you want in here on the edge of your water if I don't get to it. I'm going to work on the trees right now. I'm going to blend my sky in now. I think there's a... I try not to hit the trees. I like the way they look right now. But I got some heavy spots of white in there. I'll pull some of this white up. That looks good. Let's put a cloud up across the top. Just get a little bit of white on your brush and let's tap in a cloud going across the top of the sky there. Just stamp it in there. Just like that. Get your blender brush. Lightly blend it. And there we got an extra cloud up there on the top. Pretty cool. I like that. Alright, you see how the dark, I like the dark around the trees. It's kind of like tonalism. That's what they call it. Let's come up in here now and make sure the edge of your tree looks the way you want it. Take a brush and wipe it off and really define the edge of your tree now. Okay, maybe come in here and stamp a few spots to get an idea where we're going to highlight it. Okay, redefine the tops with a dry brush. Just get the tops looking nice and good. All right, I think that's looking pretty good so far. We need to, I'm going to concentrate more on these trees now and get some colors on them. If I don't get to the water, maybe I'll make a part 2, but let's color this tree here. This is going to be in the front. This tree will be in the front, so I'm going to use, I'm using, it's called Venetian red. I think you can get this if you got gambling, makes this color. I like it better than on trees than the orange ochre. Orange ochre I like, you know, for bushes, but for trees I like the Venetian red. So I'm going to use that same brush, just dip into my linseed oil and get my brush saturated with the Venetian red, just like that. And now let's do the edge of this tree first so we can see where it's going to end. Just do the edge of it first. Just like that. Okay, now let's do the top part. You don't have to hit everywhere. Leave some of that green come through. Okay? And then leave the bottom dark. Okay? You see how I left some of the dark in here? Do the same thing, okay? That's a very cool color. When you put that color on the sap green and black, it really looks cool. I like it. It looks, I can't even tell you what color that is. It's a really rich red, you know. So I think this tree is in the front. This middle one, I'm going to do that one with the Venetian red as well. What I'm going to do is do the right side first. Pull this tree in front. And maybe the side here. And then finish filling in the rest. And there's that tree right there. Those other trees we'll put behind that one. Wow, that's looking good. We can even come down a little more on this one because we got some dark down here. Just like that. Let's do the next tree. I'm going to make that one yellow ochre with the same brush. Just wipe off the Venetian red. You don't have to clean the brush or anything. Just wipe the brush off. And as good as you can. Then we're going to dip into the linseed oil and get some yellow ochre. It's okay if there's still a little Venetian red on it. That's fine. Let's do the edge of this tree now. It's going to be in front of that one. So let's just start with the edge. Get some more paint. Linseed oil and some paint. Let me do the top part. And leave some of the green, sap green. Don't fill it all. You don't have to cover it all with yellow ochre. Just change the color of it a little bit. Let it mix with the green underneath. You'll get a cool color. That looks really good. I like that. I'm going to do this tree over here with yellow ochre. I'm going to try and get a little more yellow ochre on it so it stands out just a bit more. Stamp it right into the sap green and black color we have. Just like that. Wow, that looks good. I'm going to make this one here green. I got some cad green. I'm going to wipe the brush off and dip in my linseed oil and get the cad green. I'm not really sold on this color yet, but it's a light green. Let's make this tree light green here. You can leave some of the dark in there. Just like that. Make sure you push the color in though. Push it into the color underneath. Let it mix with the sap green and black. This one here, these last two, I think I'm going to make that one Venetian red. I really like that color. Maybe I'll mix a little bit of yellow ochre with it, but I want it to be more reddish, but not too much. Maybe just on the, I'm not hitting it as hard, so, but I do want it red, Venetian red. There we go. Very nice. I like the way this is looking. You could come back and, you know, work the tops of your trees if you want to make them look different, okay? By just barely hitting at the very tops to reshape your trees, okay? That last tree there, I guess it's going to be green. I'm going to make it this green, even though I'm not really sold on that green yet. I'm going to start looking for another light green, but let's make this tree green back here. All right. I really like that. Wipe your brush off. Let's come in here and stamp back here in this dark color. I'm probably going to have to put some bushes back in here, I'm thinking. Let's see how far I'm running on the time. 22 minutes. All right, I'm going to have to stop here and make a part 2, but that's what I got going so far. Look how cool that looks, those trees, man. What I'm going to probably do is just run some bushes along the water here, and probably put a bush here if you like this design. And of course, I'm going to put a bird right there flying through here, and some birds up in there. All right, guys, give that one a try if you like it. I didn't finish working the tree trunks either, but I can tell it's going to look cool. Venetian red, cad green, and yellow ochre, and sap green. That's all I used here, and some blue. All right. See you on the next video.